Hello and welcome, my name is Tarmack. We're doing the Priest Basic deck. You can get all of these cards just by leveling up to 10. If you take a look in the description below, there's a link to what the deck is and explaining all the different cards, why they're picked and all that sort of good stuff. Where we're starting is not too shabby. I'm going to get rid of the Divine Spirit and see if we can't get ourselves a Northshire Cleric, which, is brilliant. That's a beautiful, beautiful start. And then the Divine Spirit comes right back. So we're going in Northshire Cleric first.
Job's done.
Now, he won't have anything that can kill this one outright. And depending on what he's got in his hand, he may not have any moves to play, which would be excellent. I'd be perfectly happy with that. Second move is going to be going in with the Novice Engineer. Just for the card draw, to try and beef up the deck a little bit.
So many options.
Now, I do like the idea of Divine Spirit on the Northshire Cleric and then following that with a third round buffing to do the same deal. But I don't know that that's the right move at this juncture. So we're going to go with the Novice Engineer.
I hope you like my invention.
That gives us Holy Smite. Good. It's a good single target clear for the low end, the early game stuff. It's also very nice for taking down just that one that is buffing everything else, depending on what he's got up. Okay. Fancy schmancy. Now, are you going to do the remainder of the damage to the Northshire Cleric, or are you just going to let it sit there? That's what I expected. See, so it goes to show I should have actually doubled the health. But that's fine. We're not in any kind of bad shape at this point yet. So the next move we're going to do... Shattered Sun Cleric, buffing our little engineer friend.
Oh, if you're sure.
If we had had an Ooze, we would have dropped it then and then used one of our buffs instead, just to get rid of the weapon, but unfortunately in this particular case, we did not have that situation. Now, still this early, it's extremely unlikely that he can get rid of both. And I think for move number 4, depending on what he puts down, and I don't know that I want to blow everything all at the same time, but we'll probably just buff a single target up with the 2 health and take the draw and see what we get. That might set us up for round 4. Or 5, rather. Although the Berserker is a pretty excellent round 5. He must not be all that happy with what he's got in his deck. I'm perfectly fine with the way this is turning out so far. So we are going to start off by granting 2 hit points to our 3/3, making it a 3/5. Gets us another Berserker. Not perfect, not ideal, but that's okay. And I don't really want to dump a lot of health into these at the moment. So we're just going to take the heal, do a little bit of damage, and call that turn done for the time being. Now I expect the cards to actually start coming out on this round. Or he just wants to load up more cards. That's fine, he took out 1. It's very interesting set of plays. Alright, so now, actually, this changes up things a little bit. With our wonderful Swamp Ooze, we can drop it out and then double its health. That'll dump the weapon. And we can do a little bit of damage along with that. And then in turn 6, we can dump the Gurubashi Berserker Or do we want to do the Berserker right now? He's not using any of his big weapons, but I still want to get rid of it. So we're going to do that. A little bit more damage, and we're still in lead as far as the board position and hit points go. We've got 10 hit points on him at the moment. And I think that's about it. Excellent. So for turn 6, as I was saying, again, depends on what he puts down, but Gurubashi Berserker is very likely the best choice. Not that we have much choice, seeing as we have 2 of them. It's going to depend what we get on the draw. All right, so he's used up all 5. He has nothing else that he's doing. This is a weak play, unfortunately. So, yes, Gurubashi Berserker. And a little bit of damage. And that's it. That's all. Now, turn 7, we can drop the second Berserker. Or... actually, that might be an and. We could drop the second Berserker. Holy Smite on the first Berserker. And then attack. Which gets us, I mean, because he'll have his +3 buff at that point. So we can take another 7 damage, dropping him down to 10. Or we can skip the Berserker. Throw out the Novice Engineer for the draw, do the same Holy Smite thing, and heal him back up. I want to know what he's playing at. Like, this is a bizarre match. And I mean, this is, we're not talking anything... low here. I wish I doesn't show. You'll see it at the end. We're playing ranked Masters 3. Like, this is not early game or beginner stuff.
Must consider.
So I like the idea of okay, we're gonna do Berserker 1, damage on Berserker 2, which gets us the heavier attack. And the end of the round right there. I'm very confused. I want to know what he's got in his hand. It would be such an excellent option if Blizzard would give us, at the end of the match, if you can see whatever the other person had left. Now, he might be trying to set up for a single turn, extremely high damage kind of thing. But unless he wipes out some of these, it's going to be game over right away here, because I got 9 damage on the field plus a smite. And he's only got 10 hit points left. So. What are you going to do, my friend? Two damage and draw another card. And he's down to 8. That's really too bad. Game's over. Yep. Hey, nice gold Sinister Strike. My turn. I would say well played, but it wasn't. Done and done. I think maybe Blizzard needs to work on its ranking system. Here we are. 3-star master. Ah, well. Anyways, it goes to show, again, how this interacts with the rogue. And this priest deck, you can get it just by leveling up to level 10 and then play it all the way through. I mean, you still have to know what you're doing. It's not a scrub deck. It shows that you don't have to necessarily pay a whole bunch of money and have a deck full of legendaries in order to win a couple of matches. Unfortunately, it's a little bit unbalanced, two cards specifically that I would say are unbalanced are the Northshire Cleric and Mind Control. They're both a little too strong. But anyways, description down below the video, in the description down below the video, there's a link to the video that talks about what the cards are, why you want them. My name's Tarmack. Thank you very much for watching. And that's it. That's all. Bye-bye.